Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new, hi, welcome, I'm Mand. So as we can see today, we are going to start the week with a pick a card. I've decided that I would like to every Monday do 3 piles of pick a cards and just kind of give some guidance and kind of a check-in of the energy of the week, things to keep in mind, things to look forward to and whatnot. So if you're new here, as you know, I'm Mand. I'm actually from Ireland, for those of you that are wondering. And I cover all things like tarot and oracle card related. Oracle decks seem to be kind of more my thing, but I do like to cover tarot here all the same. Anything spirituality and witchiness as well, but I also love doing readings. I do oracle card readings as well. I don't know if I've mentioned it here. I think I did a long time ago. So yeah, if that's your jam and you just kind of like chit chatty videos sometimes, then do hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you here. I'd love to have you here. We've a lovely little community going on. So yeah, also if you want to, I'm more active over on Instagram. It'll be in the description box below, but it's like mystic_mand93, and that is an amazing community over there, so highly recommend go check it out. And I'm also on TikTok and Facebook, but all of that is in the description box below. So if you're new to pick a cards, which I don't think you're, but that's not for me to decide, I will quickly run through how they work, and then you can go to the timestamp below to get your message of the week. So as you can see, we have 3 groups, so group 1, 2, and 3. And I put crystals on top of mine. Sometimes I change it up, I might put other bits, but today we have strawberry quartz, moss agate, and sunstone and moonstone inclusions. And this is actually really, really pretty. There's like a blue flash in this as well. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Will it pick up on camera? But yeah. So sometimes I find we might be drawn to a crystal or a certain pile. So what I would say is just to center yourself and gather yourself. And go wherever your intuition is taking you. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and just to know that you are the creator of your own life. You get to make the decisions and the choices. So yeah, if you need more time, please do feel free to pause and take more time to look at the cards. So I am going to get into the messages now. Hello, group 1. So we have your 3 cards here. You picked the beautiful strawberry quartz or red aventurine. It is one of my favorite crystals. I mean, honestly, it's so pretty. But for this crystal, it's all connected to your heart chakra and compassion and love, and just bringing in all that. But we're not here to talk about crystals today. We're talking about your cards. So let's have a look and see what's coming up for you this week, what to keep in mind. I spilled some water there, as trust me to make a mess. So we have Page of Air, truthful, analytical, outspoken. We have This is a blessing in disguise. Be patient and have faith that your angels have the situation under control. What will come is far better than you dare to dream. And then we have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Okay, this is really, really interesting, powerful messages here this week for you, group 1. So what I'm feeling is there's definitely a situation that is causing some stress and anxiety and kind of just a putting up a guard. I feel in a sense. I feel for some of you, you're not speaking up. That throat chakra can be a little bit blocked. You might find yourself kind of choking on words, going, oh, that doesn't sound right. For this, with your Priestess card, I really do feel this air and this authority of having to step up and take charge. Okay, you need to start being more truthful in the situation, because we have This is a blessing in disguise. So while it may seem all hope is lost and we don't know what direction we're going in, and just not feeling powerful enough, you need to step up. You need to, in one way, I'm getting the sense of stop relying on other people to make these decisions for you. This is about you stepping up, you taking the lead, and you standing in your own power, saying what you need to say, feeling like you've been heard, but it's also about taking a more logical approach as well. This isn't about leading with your heart as such. Yes, follow with your heart, but don't let those, I don't want to say don't let your emotions come true, but don't let your emotions rule what logically makes sense. I hope that makes sense for a lot of you there, but it's really a sense of stepping up and taking charge, because it is about having patience here, and it is about having faith as well, and to know that, like, that saying, like, what's meant for you will never pass you. But I do feel like it's you having to stand up and take charge this week. It's no more procrastination, no more letting other people walk over you. People pleasing is the sense I'm getting here. It's now time for you to step up and you to take charge and for you to lead your own life. And this can be difficult, but if you're into connecting with angels and things like that, I would definitely highly recommend calling in your angels, asking them to assist you. At the end of the day, you have free will, so you get to make these decisions yourself. But this is really about taking a logical approach to whatever it may be going on right now. But it is about stepping up, okay? And to know that while this may be difficult, and it may be very challenging and you might feel very overwhelmed, it's also, like it says here, a blessing in disguise. Sometimes what may seem like the hardest path was one of the best paths we decided to take. So group 1, I hope that resonates and gives you some guidance and clarity for the week ahead, and I hope you have a lovely week, and I'll chat to you all next week. Bye guys. Hi group 2. So here are your cards. You picked the beautiful moss agate. This is so pretty. It's so druzy. And this is such an earthy, grounding crystal. So, but we're not here to talk about the crystals. We're here to talk about your cards. So for you, I'm getting the sense of a very slow, gentle, taking it easy kind of energy this week for you. So we have King of Air. We have knowledgeable, objective, respected. You are protected, you are safe within my bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence and birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. This feels like such a soft and gentle energy for you, group 2. I'm really getting the sense of that kind of stepping up, that taking charge, kind of it's like leading on from group 1 where we were talking about like stepping up and taking lead. But for a lot of you, I feel this is about you putting that knowledge into practice. For a lot of you, I get the sense of kind of like leveling up as well with this birthing new creation. So for a lot of you, this could be about promotions or kind of going into that next level with work. But for some of you as well, not a lot, but for some of you, I'm feeling that sense of not feeling knowledgeable enough, not like, I feel like I don't know enough. Do you know that kind of a sense that, well, I've learned all I need to know. How do I apply this knowledge? And that's what it is. It's really about applying what you already know into the workspace, your own personal life, whatever may be the case here, because we have this birthing a new age. So I do feel there's a creation of a sort, something that you're wanting to put out into the universe, or something that you've been working on, and you've been sending out those messages, those affirmations. It's something you've been confirming it to yourself. But with this, you are protected and getting a sense of needing to mind your own energy and not letting others take advantage of that. Because when we become, very open and, what's the word I'm looking for? More spiritual in an aspect, we seem to attract more kind of negative people in one sense, and that can bring our vibration down. And I feel for a lot of you need to keep that vibration high, especially when you're birthing something new. Now this could be around having a child, but I know not everybody is on that path, so it could absolutely mean bringing something new into your life. That's the sense that it is. It's something that you've been really wanting, it's something that you've been working on. But there's also, I feel, kind of like a block in one sense of not feeling knowledgeable enough. So this is what I'm getting the sense of, is like writing down pros and cons. That's the sense that I'm getting here for you, group 2. It's like writing down all the pros and cons to, you know, creating something new. But I do feel for a lot of you, this is around, you've been manifesting this, you know, this is something you've been working very, very hard on, and it's something that you've been wanting. So to kind of, what I'm getting the sense of is like getting your ducks in a row, now finally kind of putting that foot in front of yourself, but also minding yourself, protecting yourself. Don't let other people take advantage. Because I feel like this is a great idea that you've been working on, and a lot of people can see that potential and might want to take that away from you. So do just keep that in mind. It's not, don't be stepping on toes, but don't let other people distract you from going after what it is you want. So group 2, I hope that resonates, and have a lovely week ahead. Just keep all this in mind, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest, and I will see y'all next week for your pick a card. Bye guys. Hi group 3. So the crystal that you picked was the sunstone with moonstone inclusions. I don't know, is that blue flash turning up, but there's a gorgeous blue flash in this. This is such a beautiful crystal for working on that divine feminine energy, that intuition, third eye chakra. So the cards we have for you is renewal, reflection, self-evaluation, rebirth. Make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? So group 3, you are very different to group 1 and 2. Group 1 and 2 were kind of similar, but yours is a completely different energy altogether. I do feel here there's absolutely a decision to make between the head and the heart, and it's not lining up, and your gut is saying something else. And I love the way we have reflection and mirrors. So, you know, obviously when we look into a mirror, we have our reflection, right? So for a lot of you, I'm getting the sense of, do you like what's being mirrored back to you? So for those of you that don't know, I'm very into the law of attraction and manifesting, and you know, it goes a lot deeper than that, but that's just kind of a rough sense. But you know, a lot of us can't grasp the concept of what we put out is what we get back in, okay? So what I'm feeling for a lot of it is not feeling happy with what you've been putting out into the universe, world, whatever way you want to phrase that. But you know how that law of attraction works. You know how that manifesting works. And if you don't, you're now aware of it. But sometimes what we put, no, it's not sometimes, it's always what we put out, we get back. So, you know, when you have a bad day and it just keeps getting worse and worse, and you're like, oh my God, this is like the worst day ever. And you keep reaffirming that to yourself. It's the worst day ever. We always have them choices to flip the script. We have that choice to make it a better day, even if it feels like the worst day ever, or you know, we can change that mindset. I know it takes time, but we have that power. So this is really, really asking yourself, are you happy with what you're putting out and what's coming back to you? You know, for a lot of you, I feel that triggering excuse me, is a big thing here. It's who or what is triggering you. It mightn't be a person, it might be a certain thing or something that you don't have that's triggering you. So this is really about sitting with that and asking yourself, are you happy with where you are? I feel like that's where that make a decision is, because I feel like you've been sitting in limbo. This, yeah, with the self-evaluation and the rebirth, it's really, oh yeah, that sense of asking yourself a lot of questions, like who am I? Where am I going? Am I happy? Am I content? Is this where I want to be? Where do I want to be? I feel there's a lot of those questions going around. And yeah, because we have here, you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation. So, you know, there's somebody that could be distracting you from that could be taking your attention from the important things that you need to focus on, or you're allowing other things to kind of distract you from what you need to focus on, because self-evaluation can be so difficult, and sitting with our thoughts and our feelings and our emotions can be triggering for some, absolutely. But it is also necessary. I'm a big believer in doing shadow work and accepting and integrating those shadow aspects of ourselves into our daily lives, because we are made up of both shadow and light aspects, you know, light and dark not being bad. Okay, so yeah, for a lot of you, I feel this is, you know, you need to start prioritizing what's important to you, and to start evaluating what's making you happy, what's making you sad right now. You know, are you allowing it to control everything? These are questions you need to ask yourself, group 3. I'm really getting the sense of there's definitely new energy coming in, but it's also sitting with this tough energy right now. So I hope that makes sense. Remember, you are the creator of your own life, right? You have free will. You do not have to take this if it doesn't sit well with you, all right? This is just what I'm feeling and picking up. I hope you have a fabulous week, and I will chat to you all next week. Bye, guys.